Hello, my name is Eric Darouzet. I am a French scientist and I'm working in the University of Tours, so in the center of France. In my YouTube channel, I want to show you different simple videos about the Asian hornet, which is an invasive species in France and Europe. And you will see in these very simple videos that the impact of the hornet is very dramatic sometimes, is very important for honeybees and different other species. So, I want to show you some simple information about this invasive species, the Asian hornet, the yellow-legged hornet, Vespa velutina. Here, you have an example of a hive which is attacked by the hornet, the Asian hornet, which is an invasive species in Europe. And, or for example, you have between 3 and 5 different hornet workers in front of the hive. And they fly to try to catch honeybees workers when they try to come back to the hive. This is the first point. But the second point is what you can see at the present time on the video. This is a large number of workers which stay at the entrance of the hive. And they try to defend the colony against the predator. And during this time, they don't work outside. We can observe this phenomenon in apiaries in Europe. But not only. For example, here you have an example of a wild colony of honeybees, where the nest is located inside a wall. And you have exactly the same thing. As, for example, you have between 10 and 30 different hornets in predation in front of the entrance of the colony of honeybees. And the behavior of honeybees workers is strictly the same. We have a large quantity of workers which stay at the entrance to defend the colony, and they don't work outside. They cannot collect food, and we have different consequences from this phenomenon. The first one, we have a large number of honeybees workers which decrease according to the time, because hornets catch several workers by minutes. So the population of honeybees decrease. This is the first point. The second point is that when honeybees workers stay at the entrance, they don't work outside, so there is less and less food stored inside the nest. So for the winter, for example, the colony can decrease and disappear because there is less and less workers, of course, but also there is less food. And we have a big stress of the colony thanks to this phenomenon of predation from the hornet. All these parameters have a great influence on the survival of the honeybee colony. So, how we can explain these different parameters? For example, you have a graph which can explain you what is the consequences of the number of hornets in predation in front of the hive and the quantity of honeybee workers which stay at home. In this graph, if you take a look on the left part, you have the relative flight activity of honeybees. So the number of honeybees which can fly outside. And on the bottom part, you have the number of hornets in front of the hive. And if you take a look on the graph, more and more hornets you have in predation, less and less honeybee workers can fly outside. So, more hornets we have in front of the hive, more honeybees stay at the entrance to defend the colony, and they don't work for something else. So the consequences you can observe are presented in this second graph. You have on the left always the same, the relative flight activity of honeybees. But the other parameter on this graph is the forager homing failure. So this is, in fact, the number of honeybee workers which were catch by the hornet. So this graph shows this point. When you decrease the relative flight of honeybees, you in fact increase the number of honeybees which can be catch and predate by the hornet. So more hornet we have in predation activity in front of the hive, more workers of honeybees stay at the entrance, and the few number of honeybees workers which were outside to collect food, when they come back to the hive, they are more and more catch by the predator. So the consequence, this is a decrease of the colony of honeybees, the big stress and the decrease of the number of individuals. Something which is interesting also about the behavior of the hornet. As you can observe in the video, all hornets, they don't try to catch honeybees at the entrance of the nest. They try only to catch honeybees when they come back to the colony. So every time they try to catch these poor workers, and the honeybee workers try to go fast and to reach very quickly the entrance and to try to escape to the predator. So to conclude, what are the consequences for honeybee colonies in Europe? In fact, we observe at the present time a decrease of colonies in Europe sometimes, and we observe more and more colonies which are killed by the hornet. So we observe a decrease of the population of colonies. We observe also a decrease of the food storage sometimes, not every time, but sometimes. And beekeepers say that sometimes a large number of honeybee colonies could be killed by the hornet predation. And now the question we can ask is it possible to honeybees to defend itself against the predation? In fact, the response is yes, but in Asia, with another species of honeybees. This is Apis. This is the Asian honeybees species. Mellifera in Europe is totally unable to defend itself. Only beekeepers can defend their colonies. And in Asia, as you can observe in the video, several workers can go on a hornet and they can kill the hornet with heat. They increase the temperature inside the ball of honeybees and kill the hornet. This is the heat ball. This behavior seems to be typical from the Asian honeybees. In Europe, with Mellifera, we observe very few colonies which are able to perform such behavior to defend the colony.